No mechs map? Yeah, well, fuck that. I'm glad we're done dodging that shit. But
Why you calling me a pervert?
you know why I'm calling you a pervert.
What'd I do?
You know why.
Show me what I did wrong.
In-game music? See, Teddy's a man of culture. Teddy's a man of culture. The in-game music is definitely the better music. Wait, he's
You don't even have any fucking proof there, Pyro, don't do you?
We all know. We do, Pyro. I agree.
You just keep saying you
I
know,
agree.
but there's nothing.
You messed up your raid? You messed up your raid? That's okay, Randy. Guess don't stop over. Yeah, it is a little look, it's a learning experience for all of us. It's a learning experience for all of us. Is
It's
this a
fine,
tournament
Lost.
or
I'll just leave. So you can have
Wait, there it
quiet.
goes. See, Randy, it worked. It's just it was a little delayed apparently. I don't know how this Twitch shit works either. I'm with you. This is when you've played this map in 1v1, Randy. Are these normal spawns? Like where are they? Like are there different builds for different spawns? Because I saw Chisato spawn here, Teddy's here, and Star's here. Like these are all completely different spawns. Like left of where Teddy is, like right in the mid, which is also a completely different spawn. Like I guess there's plenty of they're all 3-mech spawns, so I guess it's pretty, pretty similar, I guess. Middle is usually where people play. It was interesting watching Chisato versus StarDoM play from here, and like he did like a more safer turtley expand. It was an interesting hearing him explain why he did that. Hmm. And the fact both went tanks or bots, I mean, where like I've seen a lot of people say this is like a tank map. You're on super secret Discord? Well, I mean, I could go to the other one. I can go over there. Which I'm just abandoning Coat. Coat, you're being abandoned. I'm sorry. I could go over there. I was trying to like somewhat not have many people talking and stuff and talking about weird conversations, and cause eventually these should go probably on YouTube.
I'll grab my coat.
You grab your coat. Oh my god. I watched your tourney game today with not today well I watched it today of the Vetter versus you, and that was a very fun set to watch. It was intense.
Very dicey.
A little bit. It was that like last game was very back and forth, very close.
Yeah, I was feeling good that game, and then suddenly this seemed to have a lot of tanks.
Yeah. Just entirely came down to reclaim control, and then he got a little adventurous with his comm. It was fun. A lot of these sets have been pretty fun, like to watch. They've been pretty good.
Yeah, it's been some nice games.
Yeah. I got to experience one set. I got to experience play in one, or I guess I played in two, which was definitely a new experience. Would you, when you play this map, like, is it true that this is mostly more of a tank map than a bot map?
I think you can make both work. I think vehicle's been more popular recently, though.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I've
still
seen.
quite a new map, though, so people are still discovering it.
Yeah. I kind of like this map. It's a cool map. In small team games and 1v1, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's
Has
not,
a bit of everything.
yeah. It's not Comet Catcher, and that's a big plus. Just playing that map on repeat for the 2v2 tournament was definitely enough for me to like never want to play that map a lot ever again. It was
How
just
about a bit of Falendel?
Falendel, even that was not bad in like smaller quantities because it was at least somewhat like high octane grunt wars, but yeah, Falendel was also like just too much Falendel. Playing Patak, no, it was still a fun tournament. It was still good. I enjoyed it. But Comet Catcher remake, that map is dead to me. Teddy's kind of doing what Chisada did in that tournament with like the comic span to the safer comic span to the side. It's actually very similar, just from like the other side of the map. Well, apparently, Randy, you're up in an 8v8 tournament or lobby. Apparently.
Yeah, I forgot I was in the queue. Not been feeling the 8v8s today.
I think I'm right there with you. I did not show up on Saturday because of how bad the lobby was to play on Friday and Thursday. People being tilted, making it real not fun. But, you know, what could you do? Just autoplay like Teddy. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a similar expansion style of just a slow, like a little safer expand. It's interesting. So Ragnar the expand. Okay, so apparently there's like an actual like metas and shit that on this map that are developing, which I am very unaware of, as I have not, frankly, I've not played it much. Both play like Ragnar. Yes, they're all just stealing these from Ragnar, clearly. Outside of the fact that they're all very good players. I do like the few times I played this fucking map. I did like going bots just because of these little hills being all bot walkable, just being like a little more annoying to defend if you can get back here. Ragnar does double LLT. I did hear Ragnar, again, this is with very, very little experience of 1v1s, I did hear Ragnar is more of an LLT enjoyer than many others.
Yeah, I think he wouldn't deny that.
Yeah.
He's an LLT enjoyer for sure.
I could see an argument, again, with less experience, I could see an argument of why you would do that, is because, in theory, right, it's a safer expand, means you're just macro safer, and you just have more units and shit, right? But it feels like it is a lot of metal you're spending on LLTs, and like these are not
Nice though,
they're not cheap, right?
It's nice though. There's lots of different styles that seem to do well at the top of the game.
Yeah, except for arm bots, right? Except for arm bots seems to be the big complaint.
Maybe we just need our arm bot messiah to turn up and show us the way.
Yeah. It seems like that's gonna be a hard hill to climb with the way that bot lab works. They're pretty even expand wise. I mean, Teddy's like a little ahead. I say a little ahead. He's actually 1,000 metal ahead. That's not a little. Never mind. He's 1,000. How is he 1,000 metal ahead? Is it just Mex control? I guess yeah. StarDoM doesn't have any of these. Oh, this is actually pretty good if you can secure the reclaim. Centurion could trade well against grunts. Yeah, it's just that Centurion's like one Centurion can easily get surrounded and killed, right? So it ends up being like you need multiple Centurions, but they're also fucking fat and slow.
Yeah. On a map this size, you'd never be able to secure enough territory.
Yeah, I can see that. So then it's like, you know, you got ticks, right? But at a certain point, ticks just stop trading well into grunts. Like they do okay-ish early, but are okay-ish. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It really just man, they're so expensive for what you're getting. I definitely could see it definitely being what Randy's saying. It's more map dependent on, like, you know, if they just go around you, what do you do? Like, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, you scout your opponent on this map and he's making Centurions, you just make like 8 constructors and take all the map.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about him raiding you with Centurions. This is kind of a scary pounder push. Like, he doesn't really have any unit. Like, he's got a big raid happening, but he does not have a whole lot of units to deal with this. It could work well with an LLT playstyle. I could see that. Oh my god, these pounders. I mean, he's getting good value. Oh man. Oh man, this is like... This, if he loses all of his E here, this is kind of... Oh, that E-Star explosion killed a lot of his army. I'm hoping I linked those YouTube channels correctly for BARcast and Requiem, because they're both doing some very good games in this tournament. I will say, if you haven't seen it, Randy versus Vetter, very good set, very fun to watch. Very
Not fun to play.
Was it not fun to play? Was it?
Wow.
It's a little stressful.
I don't know if I want to spoil how the games were if people want to watch them.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Arm boss could be super interesting. You could have Centurion, Rock, slow pushing, take spawn for harass mobility. Yeah. Wow, this is a lot of max damage actually that Teddy's about to take. Like, he did good E damage to start him, but like, there's kind of nothing to stop this. I mean, he's got more. He just has more mexes, kind of. Like Star has not been able to get any of these mexes in the north. Somehow he re-got this little side expansion. What is their metal income? Oh yeah, Teddy's is really behind. I feel like he needs pounders or something here. Wait, why is he making thugs? Where did he get thugs and why? That seems like a weird choice. He's losing a lot. Oh man. This is a lot of damage being done here. He could lose everything. Maybe not. He's losing a lot. He could res it all, I guess, but... What's Star doing? He's just rescaling his E, res and everything. How much metal's on the ground here? There's a lot of metal on the ground on Teddy's side of the field now, but he is substantially down in mexes. Oh, I need to update this so I can hide the reclaim value. He's definitely very far behind in metal income. Just remaking the lab up there is interesting.
I think it's because you're just so starved for build power. You have to build to not excess.
Because he lost all his cons in base. Oh, no, he has one. He has two. He still had two in base, but he did lose. Did lose a couple. He needs to retake these mexes, but it's gonna be kind of hard. There's still like a little roving pack of incisors in his backline. Well, especially because, like, you know, Teddy is going to be able to res all of this, and in theory could just throw the army back at him, but, I mean, a lot of that army does not do well into a literal wall of pounders. Of course, driving around is usually an option. So he opened an air lab, which I feel like is pretty good. Like if you can get, like, shurikens out, or even just, like, a couple bombers just to harass windfields, seems pretty good. Oh god, but under no circumstances do you push this. So, fucking 6-pounder. Oh my god. That is just terrible, damn it. That is not... Oh my god. That is basically best case scenario for pounders. I don't know why. I imagine it comes down to, like, metal efficiency, and it's better to make units than turrets a lot of times, because units move, and you just hope you can defend with units, is what I would assume. Use the army. Yeah, yeah. It's better to react than to react with an army than to hard turtle it. Towers are more efficient than units. If anybody else said that, MBT, I maybe would believe them, but it's you, and I don't know. I never know with you. And the fact there's 4 crossings on this map, right? So you would have to basically, if you're focusing on one crossing, you would have to like spend a pretty substantial amount of money or income to turtle the other like 3 crossings. Because you've got the little crossings in the rivers as well, in the north and the south. That is a huge feed. Like this is like big enough that Star cannot let he cannot let Teddy have this. Yeah. These are here. Let me. If I grab a tank and I switch the terrain view, this is crossable right here and right here. Oh, as Teddy is showing. Oh, that's a big fucking raid actually. Can tanks cross that? Yes, in fact they can, as we're now seeing. I mean, Star has shurikens though, but an exploiter's gonna deal with that. I don't know if Star sees that happening. He's committing all the shurikens here. Which I guess actually Teddy has no units to defend this, really? I mean, if Star, as long as Star's gonna looks like he's controlling the reclaim fields, so as long as he stops this, he's probably fine. Oh man. Because Teddy doesn't have any like harder hitting units down here. Like he's making thugs, but thugs into tanks is kind of a painful experience. Yeah, this is really good. Like especially these windmills, the way they're built will all chain if he starts blowing them up. Oh, Teddy is getting kind of a res ball going, but Star's calm here. Is well, a little rough to deal with. He backed off with the incisors because I think he saw the shurikens pop up. Oh man, Star is curing all the reclaim now. Like this raid from Teddy needs to do so much damage to offset the fact he's probably gonna lose this entire base. I say probably. That is 8 brutes. Oh, and more coming. He's going to lose this entire base. Thugs do not trade very well into this amount of brutes and pounders or pounder. Man, and the shurikens are just completely shutting this down. He's got lashers coming, but I'm surprised how well he's holding this off. But I mean, I guess Snar is pushing because he's securing all the reclaim and rezzing. Yeah, his air lab has just been idle this whole time. I'm curious if he just doesn't have the eco to make stuff. But yeah, like any amount of, I mean, I guess Star's calm is right there, so any shurikens he makes will just like StarDoM can easily react to it. You know,
It's become a very weird game.
it is a weird game, right? Because Teddy's up in metal income. I mean, he's down in E, but like this army in front of him is kind of terrifying. He has no way to deal with this here. Star's just making an LLT force in his base, which should, like, it's just gonna stop that. I almost feel like he needs somehow to come down here to do something about this. If he can kill this army, this is absurd reclaim, but I don't know. This is just too much, I think. He's making shurikens now, but it's way too late. I mean, this is good damage if he especially gets all the build power, but that should be GG. It is way too much damage on Teddy's E income, and he's not doing nearly as much to StarDoM. Like, yeah, he's a 200 E, and Star's got all this reclaim to secure, and he can just res all this pretty easily. Yeah, as pretty bad. And by pretty bad, I would say this is almost unrecoverable. I would. I don't know how he recovers this. Yeah. Because these tanks will just kill all of his mexes. There's just nothing to stop any of these. There's almost 5k metal on the ground. Like, oof. Medium tank ball. Yeah. A lot of times it seems like stopping this without like shurikens or something is when they're like in your backline is so awkward. They're so like turrets don't stop them. Grunts and shit don't stop them. Like you need either your own medium tank ball like that they're driving into, or you need like shurikens or something. Oh. I mean, there are pounders here. There's so many pounders here. These incisors are not going to be able to do anything. They kill some E, but oh god. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, Teddy just GG's here for sure. There's no way. The incomes are just getting wildly out of control for both of them. Like he has no E left at all. He's completely E-stalled. I mean, it won't matter. Eventually, he's gonna lose all his mexes, and it won't matter that he has no E because he won't have any metal for it to really matter. Yeah, these tanks are just gonna kill everything. This little like forward base, it was interesting with the raids and shit, but I feel like he needed some plan to deal with this massive reclaim field that was on his front door. This is a weird game. This is a weird like a weird lopsided game, but I almost feel like if all those incisors he was making were like brutes, maybe that would have done better, because a lot of what he was getting stopped by was like LLTs and twin guards. I guess twin guards are scary to even brutes, but like the incisors were just getting murdered. I'm kind of surprised Teddy hasn't hit GG here. He's got 300 E. Like he's StarDoM has like 90% of the map. Trade some HP for DPS? Oh, maybe. Because they do seem very hard to stop. If they get in there, like these things trade well into like early tier 2s a lot of the time. Well, sometimes. Not so much like heavy tanks, but like the other like little cheaper tier 2s, they trade pretty decently, considering that they're tier 1. It's good that StarDoM's talking shit. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's Teddy, you know, like you gotta enjoy this. Just takes forever to kill them. Yeah. Takes forever to kill them as they're like running into your backline. Oh man. Transport, scout, and 20 shurikens. Is he even gonna be allowed to do this? It's practice game? Is it a practice game? I don't know about that, Teddy. Where's he gonna go? He's actually gonna run for StarScom. Yeah. What if StarDoM literally has no reaction? No way is he gonna put it up here. Teddy, come on, man. He will rebuild. He will come back stronger.
He stands atop the mountain with his crown.
Yep, he does. Where is he going? Oh my god. He didn't get the scout out, so he has no vision of anything. He sees nothing. There's so much AA waiting for him, it just doesn't matter. Can you even afford this? He has no E income whatsoever. Oh, rip. Yeah, there it is. Jesus. That was a funny game. I think it was just really reclaim control. I feel like StarDoM moved his comm up and just got the entire massive reclaim field. That was gonna be hard to bring that back. I feel like, but 10-minute game on Onyx Cauldron. That is a map that I don't think I've seen played more than like one time. Have you've probably played this map a bunch, Randy, right?
Onyx, only 4 or 5 times I think in bar.
Do you think it's a good? Wait, oh, is this like an older, like a remake of an older map?
Yeah, it's in 0K.
Oh, okay. Is it a good 1v1
play
map in your opinion?
Personally, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I like it in 0K better.
What's what's the difference between them?
Well, the map's pretty much the same layout and stuff. It's just it plays differently with the different games.
Oh, okay. I see. Is there like? There's no point in going like this water is looks like it's deep enough for like Navy and shit like that, but there's no reason to do it. I would assume like it doesn't really secure you anything. Like there's no fun 1v1 plays. With
Just
boats.
psychological warfare.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Get out the game. I have ships.
Yeah, yeah. One powerful destroyer to secure the entire pond. It's Obsidian. Is that what it's called in 0K? Obsidian. It's Onyx Cauldron in this. Oh, I can't find the thing. Apparently, it doesn't show up in replays. Some destroyers in the middle pond. I mean, those could be funny. I wish I could see the range of a destroyer in this, but I imagine it like could probably lock down all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna go make a shipyard in mid for a destroyer? That would be very funny though. I actually wonder how far a destroyer reaches, like right here. Console Twitcher can make. Yeah, but at that point you're tier 2. And if you go and make a destroyer in the pond, if you're tier 2, there's a good chance the other guy's tier 2, right? Does that really... Is one destroyer in the pond good against tier 2 units? They could. Then that would be funny. I would do it for the funny factor. I would think that would be funny, but... If you don't make a destroyer after going tier 2, then you're trolling. You know what? I can get behind that. Really, at this point, you should just scale all the way to a flagship, because I bet you a flagship hits the entire map. And, like, why would you not make the pawn flagship? I just don't understand. I actually wonder if a destroyer in this river could shoot up. Ah, the cliff probably would ruin it, but wonder if it could reach Teddy's base from there. Wait, are these... Oh, these are hard cliffs. Oh, this is like not what I thought. This is all walkable. That's different. Wait, okay, I should actually probably look at the traversability of this shit. Yeah, it actually it is. Oh, this has got little walkable paths. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I guess the bottom left here is the cauldron of Onyx Cauldron.
That would make sense. If there's some actual fighting in the top, it would be a play to go destroyer. Yeah, because I imagine a destroyer does lock down this entire river, but I also at the same time, I don't know. That's a kind of a big commitment. I guess it's a big commitment to lock down a lot of mexes, but destroyers are definitely not cheap, and not be a quick thing to make. And what if they just drive around your destroyer? You know what? You can't like your destroyer can't grow legs and walk out of the river. So if they just say fuck these mexes and just hard commit over here with all the extra metal you just put into a shipyard and a destroyer, I mean you can reclaim the shipyard, but I don't think I've actually your cyber destroyers. One day, man. One day. Probably not, but one day. I mean, I guess it denies a lot of mexes. Shit, stop making me think the destroyer play would be fun on this map, alright? Like, it's not... it denies a lot of mexes. Like, one destroyer. Oh my god. It's not, it can't be, there's no way it's good. We're just gonna I'm gonna not think about the destroyer. There's no way it's good. Although after watching Gof make a destroyer in the pond in Star Watcher, like I kind of now just want to find different ponds to put destroyers in. Does the herring have more range? I guess it's way cheaper than a destroyer. Actually, now that I think about it, it would give you that range poke without 1,000 metal cost. So Teddy's just straight up expanding significantly better than StarDoM here. It's trash. It is definitely trash. Well, no, it's not about Navy fighting at this point. It would be poking like grunts and shit and like mexes. It would be about the rivers, right, Shawty? Well, StarDoM currently he's just expanding a little worse. He's got better E's, but well, actually not. Like he's barely better E. He's expanding a little worse. Teddy's if he owns this entire cauldron, I bet it's really easy to defend this with these fucking chokes. Bottom, you have to fight over there. There's 2 times more mechs in the bottom compared to top. Really? Are they just... Are they bigger mexes? Oh, you're probably just... do you mean just this top? I would assume? And you're immediately crushed by that? Because I imagine, like, the Destroyer would also shut down, like, these mexes too, right? Fuck, alright. It's gonna be close, but... Are they different values? 2.1s? 11, 8 top? 8... Wait, 11 top, 8 south? I can't believe this entire game. I don't even know what's happening. I just want to make destroyers in this river. Like, so the whole thought process here is exactly how good it could be. This is StarDoM's in a kind of risky spot. He's fucking. Wait, so he's going Shuri's. Now I see it. He's got Shuri's on repeat, and his comm is in like a terrifying spot.
It's kind of cut Teddy off from the rest of his base.
Yeah. Well, Teddy did switch to tanks. Shoddy getting roasted by poor MBT. Well, StarDoM. I mean, yeah. Now, like with the pounders out, he can't really contest this anymore. And I guess he's got until the Shuris are out. They're kind of in a weird little stalematey spot. I wonder when he's gonna show these shurikens is the question, and how he's gonna show the shurikens. He's kind of just heavily e-stalling right now. This wind is 129. The wind on this map is insane. What the fuck? That sounds about right. How many... He's made like almost no shurikens because he's just e-stalling this whole time. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't have the energy to I mean, I guess the shurikens here, even if there's not many of them, would have some impact. Just stunning the pounders would be like pretty substantial. Like Teddy's eating not eating, not reclaiming. He's not reclaiming any. Oh, there he is. He's reclaiming some trees. Yeah. I feel like he needs to get his E situation fixed to res this stuff. Oh, this is ballsy. trying to D-gun when he was like actually massively E-stalling seems a very risky proposition. Oh no.
May have just been a bluff.
Yeah, maybe.
Make Teddy back off.
Scared him a little bit with the noise of the failed D-gun. Making titles. There you go, StarDoM. That's one way to get some consistency. Although Teddy's now cutting him off, funny enough. And Teddy has completely secured all of the Cauldron. Wow, this is like just big expansion difference. Like StarDoM hasn't even secured North in return. He just doesn't have like kind of anything. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Oh, he is gonna dive Teddy's comm. I mean, that is an LLT forest if I've ever seen one. And he just walks. He killed like almost all the shurikens right there with his comm walking forward. Yeah, no, the LLT forest has got that easily. And now Star is just dead. That is an enormous army. He's just dead. Huh. That one was like just kind of Teddy dominated. I feel like that one. He just expanded better, had better units, and I don't know. Made Star feel like he had to go for like an all in, and just wasn't enough. Now this map, Raimi, this is a tank map, right? Like there's no bot plays really on this on Red Comet. It is mostly a tank map, right? From what I've heard.
I always go, well, nearly always go bots.
Oh shit, really? Oh god. Is that because it's like a little smaller, little less mexes than Comet Catcher Remake, or like what's the advantage of going bots on this map?
I don't know. It's just
a personal preference.
I do it and it works.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
There's also the annoying craters that you can dip in and out of with the bots.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. You know what? Teddy agrees with you, and so does Star. Apparently, you know what? Maybe it's only noob 1v1s where they do only tanks on this map.
Only tanks. That sounds like a dodgy bar website.
Oh god. Thank you, Randy. You know what? It wouldn't be my stream if there wasn't somehow perverts somehow.
Hey, you said it first.
Yeah, it's true. Wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. Bot start always strong. Yeah, except I did bot start like you know how many times at the 2v2 tournament on Comet Catcher Remake, and every time I tried it, it felt like the worst thing. It felt like the worst thing. I wanted to get off of that and go to tank so fast. Is the Pro League already over? No, the round of 16 is over, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, what Randy said. It is and it is going to be good, I think, just based on how good the games have been so far. Is this live? This is not. These are the games that were played over the weekend. But this is one of the sets that was played over the weekend. There's some other ones on hold on if I type it. I believe Requiem hasn't posted his yet, but BARcast has definitely posted his, and that set was very, very good. It was very, very good. What we're watching, this is the round of 16 game, or set between Teddy and StarDoM. Does he have no build power in base? Is that crazy? Wait, why would he leave base without a con boost? Well, I guess he's doing it now. Huh, very interesting. StarDoM did a little more what I would expect of having a con in base, or a con in base. He doesn't have the M? Well, he will eventually have the M, because he is expanding. Yeah, he's walking backwards to boost it after leap. Huh? So he walked to the third max. Interesting. You saw the following match? I also watched, I did watch, yeah, another set live, which was somewhat spoilery. But
The round of 16 wasn't knockout Flacco though. It was, well, it was, but it was groups of 4.
so there
So you had to win 2 games to get through your group.
There was, oh, because you had to win 2 games. So it wasn't like loser brackets then. It was actually like, huh?
It was 2 matches, and then the winners of each match play each other for the top spot.
Oh, okay.
The losers play each other, and whoever loses that is 4th. And then the 2 remaining guys, the loser of the winners and the winners of the losers, play each other for 2nd and 3rd.
Jesus.
And 1st and 2nd go through.
During the 2v2 tournament, I just had Narnik tell me who we were playing and like what the situation was. My poor brain could not handle these things. It's much. I'm just here to play bar. All right, thinking is too hard.
Did you ever watch the GSL StarCraft 2 tournaments?
Yeah, actually, yes, that was.
That's the system they used in their groups.
The worst part of that is instead of knowing anything about their system, I just showed up for the games and watched the games.
Just watch the games.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Wait, what? He's making rocket bots? Randy, that's crazy, right? Making rocket bots here is crazy at this point. No, is like this. Surely, what is he gonna do with these rocket bots?
Well, quite often on this map, you kind of get to that 3 mechs in the middle, and the other commander's at their 3 mechs on his side, where StarDoM is now.
Yeah.
And you end up having a little com push. So he's probably tried to time it for when the commanders meet there, but I think they are a bit early.
Yeah, because he just seems like he was just down in grunts. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it still seems like kind of in the grunt hell part of the 1v1. Yeah, I can see what you're saying now, where he's got, because he has these, he can actually pressure StarDoM a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But even 3 might be a bit excessive. You can do it with 1 or just 2.
Especially when they're shooting each other in the back of the head. Lovely rocket bots doing rocket bot things. This is, jeez! Oh my god! They are just team-killing machines. Like, he just lost he just lost a grunt to his own rocket bots. Well, this is kind of a weird situation. He just has nothing covering this. But this is also kind of like wide open. Oh wow, he actually saved that con. They're trying to tell you something, Volshok. They're trying to tell you something. These rocket bots. I don't remember. I just don't remember seeing them team kill like this in AV8, but they definitely do it. But wow, they have been. They've been unkind.
It's within your own power to keep your grunts from not being in front of them.
It is. It is definitely a skill issue moment. They should move with common with rocket bots. Yeah, I can see that. Ooh. He's losing another expansion, but he did cut back, I think, on... Well, no, I guess StarDoM actually never took this. He did cut back on this one, but... That is Volshok, yeah. Well, now, yeah, now it's just 2 rocket bots with no grunts covering them anymore. But he did... Like, there's a lot of reclaim on Teddy's side of the map now. He can just res all this. A 4 bot lab. 4 rocket bots. Interesting. What is StarDoM just sticking with his 1 lab? Yeah. I'm kind of surprised it's a 4 lab for rocket bots. A lot of times I feel like I watch, you know, people at this point when they start getting their metal income up, they just decide, well, that's the time to go tanks, because tanks are always just kind of really good. When you have a lot of metal, tanks are very powerful units to have, whereas, you know, rocket bots are kind of situational, I guess. Like, they're good, but Like you're not gonna like a brute pounder can drive into a bunch of rocket bots and grunts and just not give a shit. But then you got rocket like you just get weird rocket wars. Kinda could just die if they get out of position against grunts. I am so shocked he's not collapsing on Star's comm right there like that. There was nothing. What does Teddy see? Oh, actually nothing. What the fuck? That little lip is covering it. Yeah. If you aren't sure what to make, you got metal, make medium tanks. Oof. He's kind of trading poorly here. This is such a bizarre situation. He's got radar now here, so he should be able to see that tiny little lip was blocking everything.
Daddy!
David, I will leave. I don't want to have to leave Discord. I will do it if I have to.
Just wanted to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
I just wanted to mess the bot up for you.
Get out of here. Get out of
here.
here. Get.
Just say hello.
Get. Oh my god.
Also, I'm surprised StarDoM's getting cooked. Actually, I'm not surprised at all.
I don't know if he is. I mean, he kind of is.
In the first game, the first one I saw.
Wait, the first game StarDoM won.
Okay, the second game.
David, I will kick you so fast if I have to. I don't want to.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Alright, I'm leaving now.
Goodbye. Goodbye, David.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Hide your artifacts? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Teddy lost everything here. He's actually getting entirely out-pressured. Is he gonna be able to eat this lab? I mean, maybe. Wait. Oh shit, wait, was I watching this game? Wait.
Daddy.
No, I can't have been. This is all coming back to me. This lobby was apparently open. I might have been watching this in the morning. I don't know. Is Teddy dead here? That's a lot of... Oh, that self-D killed so much. Wow, that actually just saved him. Holy shit. Teddy was dead, I think, if he didn't self-D right there. That killed so many units. Wow.
You can click on spectators bottom right to see if you were.
Make a gauntlet.
Well, I can't tell if this
You
is
were in
me
here
now,
watching.
right? Or if this is me.
If you just once, it's yeah, you weren't watching.
Yeah. It sounds familiar. Or this looks familiar. I don't know why it looks familiar. I can't tell if I'm an old man or not. I'm very technical. See, now he's going to tank lab. He's full on metal. He's got goody. Well, that Teddy, I think, was fully dead. Like, Teddy was fully dead with that army until that self-D. Like, that self-D was very, very good. I mean, now he's still, instead of fully dead, he's just kind of dead. Which is better. Like, until this tank lab starts pumping, he has got nothing to deal with this. Grunts are not trading well into thug grunt rockets. Excess metal, did he? Ooh, yeah, quite a bit, actually. Yeah, StarDoM's going tanks now, too. I mean, Teddy does have his tank lab up sooner, but there's quite a lot of metal on the ground here for StarDoM to grab, to fund like some really quick brutes. Yeah, thugs trade quite well into just grunts running at them like that. Teddy's just e-stalling like crazy right now. He's got all this metal that he just cannot spend because he has no energy. Well, this looks like this is going to turn into like a Doom reclaim field right here, where game will be decided off of who controls this one fight. Like Teddy's got some little small run bys happening, but like this is going to be a very important part of the map to control for the next probably rest of the game. Oh, StarDoM's rezzing all that stuff in the north. Teddy's trying to eat some of it, but yeah, he's in a bit rough of a spot, a little bit. You know, he's got more mexes, I think, than Star does total. Like, StarDoM has not been able to secure any of these. And, all these, like, he needs to, like, retake these. So if he can fix his E situation, like, he's got good metal income right now. I let one Wolverine just being annoying. This is a good run by. Like, he needs enough to be able to deal with an exploiter. Oh my god, what is he? Okay, I think 2 exploiters can beat 9 grunts. 1 exploiter, not so much, but yeah, there you go. He has to be kind of careful about all these tanks going up here, I feel like, because like mediums will just drive through this amount of LLTs. Oh, Teddy. Like half his grunts aren't shooting. Oh no. I mean, he still killed it, but it was painful. He's got there's a lot going on for him to focus on. Like even thugs kinda can deal. Oh, this is still a lot of LTs actually for thugs, but at least a twin guard. Yeah, twin guards a trade a lot better. Ooh. See, this I feel like it's kind of rough because any tanks that Teddy leaves on StarDoM's side of the map are just gonna get rezzed and thrown back at him. So if he commits to a push like this, he either needs to secure the reclaim or like fully commit and do damage. Because it's just kind of a feed. He killed a couple. He's keeping the mexes down, but now he's losing down here. He made a lot of lashers. I guess he's worried about shurikens or something, but it's a lot of lashers. Yeah, see, we see that, but just where Teddy's radar is, it's kind of hard to see exactly what was past that. So for all he knew, he could have just been feeding even harder. See, this is kind of a reverse situation where StarDoM's almost kind of feeding, but he has res bots behind it, rezzing everything. Whereas Teddy has no reclaim control happening at all right now.
Hoggers, are you guys playing Helldivers 2 yet?
Why did you have to write that? Why did you have to do that, Sensible? Oh my god, thank you. But Jesus, that fucking sound every time gets me. No, I'm not playing it until they fix the issues. This is, like, there are just big blobs of tanks and thugs just roaming around the map. I do wish there was a way to see, like a statistic for units rezzed in a game. I think that'd be a very interesting statistic to see at the end of a game. Essentially, once in you can't pull out. Yeah, so basically you either go in and you fully commit, or you just don't go in because you don't want to half-ass it because then you're just gifting metal. Teddy actually is losing some mexes and lost basically all of the reclaim here. Like he got some of it, but look, their metal values are totally even despite StarDoM having less mexes for a while. Well, not so much anymore, realistically, actually, but it kind of looks like StarDoM's getting ready for a doom push in the south here. Like that is a lot of pounders once again, just slowly driving forward. I mean, this many. Oh god, battle Wolverines driving it is not the best way to use those. Pounder Thug. Apparently, I've never seen this combo before, but apparently, as long as he controls reclaim here, this is entirely GG for StarDoM. I think. I guess this is. Teddy just doesn't have any. He has no units left at all. He has nothing. 6 tanks versus an absurd, just massive amount of just a random assortment of units. It's not even a tank army. There's rocket bots. We got thugs. We got grunts. We got pounders for days. Oh no. Oh, this is game, right? Like this is. There's not enough shurikens. Like it's not shurikens in the world to to hold this horrible army back. I mean, okay, there is a certain amount of shurikens that would hold it back, but like 5 is not it. Teddy just got his E somewhat fixed, and it is all falling apart. I mean, he's actually EMPing all of it. Oh no, he's his commander is in a somewhat precarious situation here. There's a Lasher. I mean, he's defending his base, and there's a lot of reclaim here, but his commander is in a like all the Shuryas just died. He has like no res bots though. I don't think he's like 1 or 2. Yeah. And this many pounders, brutes cannot trade particularly well into this many pounders. I don't think. Like they kind of just okay. Yep. Wow. Damn. That was a little weird early, but I don't. It felt pretty close until all of a sudden just StarDoM had more, just a lot more tanks, a lot more units. He was rezzing everything. We don't want metal produced. Yeah. Yeah. Teddy was ahead. Teddy had just had mech control for a lot of that game, and then he just kind of just petered off.